Quran Translation in English, Part 87. Chapter 18. The Cave, Al-Kahf, 80-110. And as for the boy, his parents were true believers, and we feared that he would pressure them into defiance and disbelief. So we hoped that their Lord would give them another, more virtuous and caring in his place. The wall. And as for the wall, it belonged to 2 orphan boys in the city, and under the wall was a treasure that belonged to them, and their father had been a righteous man. So your Lord willed that these children should come of age and retrieve their treasure, as a mercy from your Lord. I did not do it all on my own. This is the explanation of what you could not bear patiently. Story 4, Ul-Qarnayn. They ask you, O Prophet, about Ul-Qarnayn. Say, I will relate to you something of his narrative. Surely we established him in the land, and gave him the means to all things. Journey to the west. So he traveled a course, until he reached the setting point of the sun, which appeared to him to be setting in a spring of murky water. Where he found some people. We said, O Ul-Qarnayn, either punish them or treat them kindly. He responded, whoever does wrong will be punished by us, then will be returned to their Lord, who will punish them with a horrible torment. As for those who believe and do good, they will have the finest reward, and we will assign them easy commands. Journey to the east. Then he traveled a different course until he reached the rising point of the sun. He found it rising on a people for whom we had provided no shelter from it. So it was, and we truly had full knowledge of him. Another journey. Then he traveled a third course until he reached a pass between 2 mountains. He found in front of them a people who could hardly understand his language. They pleaded, O Ulqarnain. Surely Gog and Magog are spreading corruption throughout the land. Should we pay you tribute, provided that you build a wall between us and them? He responded, what my Lord has provided for me is far better. But assist me with resources, and I will build a barrier between you and them. Bring me blocks of iron. Then, when he had filled up the gap between the 2 mountains, he ordered, blow. When the iron became red hot, he said, bring me molten copper to pour over it. And so the enemies could neither scale nor tunnel through it. He declared, this is a mercy from my Lord. But when the promise of my Lord comes to pass, he will level it to the ground. And my Lord's promise is ever true. On that day, we will let them surge like waves over one another. Later, the trumpet will be blown, and we will gather all people together. The wicked on Judgment Day. On that day we will display hell clearly for the disbelievers, those who turned a blind eye to my reminder and could not stand listening to it. Do the disbelievers think they can simply take my servants as lords instead of me? We have surely prepared hell as an accommodation for the disbelievers. The losers. Say, O Prophet, shall we inform you of who will lose the most deeds? They are those whose efforts are in vain in this worldly life, while they think they are doing good. It is they who reject the signs of their Lord in their meeting with him, rendering their deeds void, so we will not give their deeds any weight on Judgment Day. That is their reward. Hell, for their disbelief and mockery of my signs and messengers. The winners. Indeed, those who believe and do good will have the gardens of paradise as an accommodation, where they will be forever, never desiring anywhere else. Recording Allah's knowledge. Say, O Prophet, if the ocean were ink for writing the words of my Lord, it would certainly run out before the words of my Lord were finished. Even if we refilled it with its equal. Have faith and do good. Say, O Prophet, I am only a man like you, but it has been revealed to me that your God is only one God. So whoever hopes for the meeting with their Lord, let them do good deeds and associate none in the worship of their Lord.